Hi, guys. First, before I start anything, I would like to say congratulations to the people who just got their tree named today. I named Denzel Washington, and if anyone ever says anything about it, but I forgive Denzel for anything, even if he's playing Enlil in this story. I forgive him. Shit, fucking Denzel. He got his tree consecrated today. I got it. I'm so excited. So congrats to Denzel. Of course, Paula, his wife, got a tree right next to him, and his son. No. Hey, Betty. If you continue to drink my bathwater, Betty, Kate, don't drink my bathwater. You know, that's where I keep my powers at. That's not fair, little girl. What was I saying again? I'm starving, darling. Let me wrap my lips and start. I'm so excited. I'm glitching. I'm so excited. Ah! Ooh, look, you guys. Look. Okay, hold on. Let's go. Put the hat on. Ready? Betty! Take the hat, Betty. I'm starving. Darling. Angela Bassett did the thing. Angela Bassett. So, first off, the girl that did the thing that really embarrassed, that people thought it was embarrassing, Angela Bassett only got a tree because she did the thing. She did the embarrassing. I love embarrassing stories that turn into like. So, whoever wrote that, hands down, I love your writing. I want to make a freaking sitcom with you because that's fucking hilarious. Angela Bassett did the thing. Like, and that girl is gonna star in it. You know what I mean? I love when like someone turns something really embarrassing into really something strong. But Angela Bassett's tree is beautiful. Big money! Daddy! She can have it. It's fine. Okay, here's Angela Bassett's tree. And I gave it to her for Proud Mary Keep On Burning. But all of her cumulative roles, but it was that one and the one she played Marie Laveau and Madam in American Horror Story. Sorry. She did Marie Laveau in that and I was like, that bitch strong. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a bitch, but you know what I mean, like bitch, like, you know, because we all come, you know, sorry. But respect Angela Bassett. Okay, don't. No, she can't hurt our babies. Make sure all the babies are gone so she don't bite on them. But yeah, I got Angela Bassett, Denzel Washington, Jesse Williams got a tree because he's actually pretty important to the cast of Grey's Anatomy. I have all of the cast of Grey's Anatomy has a tree here. I have a little Ireland here, little Scotland here, little Bronx. I have a little Bronx. The river here is Namoshun, and I feed her grapes. Like I said, I will never tell you where the Thomas Shelby tree, and I'll never tell you where the Andrew Hosier tree is. Well, his name is just Hosier because the Andrew tree is somewhere far away. And Shiva technically is a part of his personality, but Shiva's really small. But when you unzip him and you go inside of him and shut the door, he big. Some kind of traveling spell. Who knows? 333. Hi. Damn. 333. See, this is Denzel. That's me. Well, I was thinking, I was like, okay, well, Denzel gets all the best characters. So I was like, what if what if I get to pick a different father in this lifetime? I was like, why would I want to do that? Fucking Denzel, guys. So if you ever get a tree here, just so you know, the it's like getting a golden lady but different. It's way it's way better than getting a golden lady because a golden lady means you get, the finances to pursue your career in acting or singing or whatever you have you. Oh, and yes, I have a Denny tree, but it's really weird because Denny has a lot of trees. He's not just like, well, the guy who plays Denny, because he has Supernatural tree, which is in the world of Supernatural. I have a whole bunch of group of Supernatural trees, which has Sam, Dean. There's even a little gated section for all of the like underworld people, like the guy who played Satan, Castiel's there, Bobby's there, all of it. It's great. Um, but he plays on three of my favorite shows. Technically four, but I'm just gonna say three. So he plays on Grey's Anatomy, so he has a tree for Grey's Anatomy. He has a tree for Supernatural, because another one of my favorite shows. And then he has a tree. What's the third show that he plays in that I'm obsessed with? Dang. Oh, I just forgot. But he has a third tree, which is, me. He played Denny, and then he played the dad on Supernatural. And then my other favorite show, Walking Dead. And then he played Walking Dead with Lucille, and he plays the bad guy. So he also has his own tree in that one. Okay. So whenever I name a tree, it's like connects the pineal glands so they can always hear me, right? So I what? Betty? Stay here. You stay here, Betty girl. Okay. So then I gave because me and Enlo is technically considered my father energy, but Denzel is playing that character. But he had made me mad, and it was really bad. But we made up because fucking Denzel guy. And I went to his tree and I gave him 3 pennies, candy for sweetness to get all of the meanness out of him. So I gave him candy, 3 pennies, which stands for the 3 personalities that he carries within his, like the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit masculinized. So I gave him 3 to help to identify which personality was so ego ridden to call me a prostitute. And then so Mother made it crowned him. So I crowned him a king of 3 on the underrealm, which makes him now a king on the top realm, right? So I gave him that. I gave him shells of pistachios to like if he ever needed if he goes into any movies that where he has to play a war surgeon or some sort of people who've been in war, it's putting a cap, pistachios, put the cap over your head. Your breath smell like you've been eating hot chips. Betty, Kate, dear. So I put that over his head. So if he ever were to play any war characters, he would never get shell shocked. I know he played a war general in Antoine Fisher, but it's always like to close his head because his head is pretty open when channeling. to create the thing, whatever. So I gave him that, and then I gave him $1. I buried $1 underneath his tree so he'll always have wealth. And then just some other miscellaneous things. Hey, be nice to Betty, please. So stop yelling. So his tree is also at a crossroads like Shiva, but I keep him far away from Shiva because Shiva's technically, if you unzip that tree and you go inside, you're gonna land right in Ireland. And that's where my husband is. So I want to keep my father and my husband away from each other until they be nice to each other. Because my husband said, he goes, I'm not gonna forgive him for calling you that. I was like, hey, it's okay. He understand. He apologized. It's just family feud. Fine China stacked by the kitchen sink, and Tim is in the claiming. And it's so close to St. Patrick's Day, so I can't be angry on St. Patrick's Day. I'm gonna make some love. No, it's not in real life. Okay. So I gave Angel a vase to the tree, but I gave her a wand too, because I want her to be the director in Hollywood. One of the directors. I want her to be like a director of a movie and a couple different things. So I have to do a couple other written, like I write scripts and I buried it under the trees if I ever want them to have a really, really good role. So they don't have to channel as much. They can just, pull it up from their root. Ding, money. And then it's crazy because even the girl that said Angela Bassett did the thing, I'm getting her a tree. She's so pretty, right? I know. I kind of want her to be my friend because if she does embarrassing stuff like that, but she don't care, that just shows that she doesn't care about how she looks. Which, oh, Betty, you want a crown? Here, you little sweetie pie. No, let's give you a crown, me believe. Betty. Okay, Angel gets the crown then. You back up, Betty. Okay, so that's Jesse Williams got a real big ass tree. So Denzel Washington's tree splits off into like 3 or 4 different branches. So one, it looks like it has legs sticking out of the ground, and then the third one is, his male member. And then the fourth one is a little tree next to him. It's like a little whip tree. So he can get the land back in order. And even like people like my favorite people like Rod Hayes has a tree out here. Hey Rod, he has a tree. I ran into a guy today. Sorry, I clicked on the thing. I ran into a guy today who only had one leg. And it reminded me of Gary. I said, Gary, it's you. You're real. He goes, my name's Brian. I was like, no, you're Gary. And then I met okay, get the fuck off of me, guys. Between you and her. Anyway, George introduced me to his parents. So I think it's getting kind of serious. Freaking George. Because George from Grey's Anatomy, he has his own tree here. He has his own tree, and then all of my best friends, they have their own trees, but I haven't named them because technically, in order to solidify a union, my husband has to name the trees for me. But I kind of just got a head start because he's really good at deciding if a character is good or bad. So anyway, what was I gonna say? I want to say something, and then I don't want you guys to say that's not true. You know Chris Evans? He came and saw me today. Get down, Betty. Chris Evans came and saw me today. And He called me Ishtar. And I was like, that's not my name. I deleted that whole memory because I was like, what was the point of that? What was the point of that? But asked me to he asked me to open up a gate or something like that so he can come and ask me out on a date. I was like, okay, no, I'm actually waiting on someone. And he goes, well, you told me if I find you on Earth. I was like, aren't you in a really deep relationship with someone? And then I heard some stuff. I don't even care about that, to be honest. I fed the hens today. And they told me the real stuff. Whenever I feed the hens, I know all the fucking information in Hollywood. So there's a section in my town that has the Hollywood apartments, and it's literally Hollywood. From the Hollywood apartments all the way through the river, through all of the trees. That's where I met George at. George, I met him in Hollywood, but I didn't have to go to Hollywood. It's just like his soul is already here, and he transforms his energy through birds. But George, freaking George, I love George. I fed the birds today, and all the crows are gone. Only the seagulls are here. The crows are gone. So I'm like, if the crows are eating, that means I'm gonna get to eat soon. Anyway, side 3. Um, Denzel Washington tree. Paula Patton has a tree here. The lady that was You can't do that, baby. You can't do that, Betty girl. Betty girl. Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker. What's your dad cooking today? Tell him to give me some food. Is he gonna make some food today? Make a shepherd's pie. Tell your Johnny to make a shepherd's pie. So, that. Ooh, hello. It's me, Angel. I fed the crows breakfast sausage and potatoes. Yay! Fed them breakfast sausage. That means that it's breakfast time and they're waking up. Hi, Betty. Look at the Betty girl. Betty. Why are you tripping, child? No. Make one get you know. Jesus. Make a call of it. Stop. You guys go. Have fun. Okay, where was I? Okay. Mommy. Mommy. Stop. Okay. So he came to Issaquah, paused the fucking energies, and asked me on a date. I was like, wow. So I'm thinking that's gonna start happening a lot more because how are people able to pause time like me? I have no idea. Um, like I said, I'm never gonna tell you guys where Hosier's tree is. I'm not gonna tell you where Thomas Shelby Killian Murphy tree is. Never gonna tell you guys that. And I'm never gonna tell you where Barry White's tree is. Never gonna tell anyone. It's a secret. And you guys can like whatever, but you're never gonna find anything. Nothing. Because people are gonna go search for gold under these trees like dumbasses. There's guardian angels guarding these trees. Ready they gank a nigga. Um, what else? Let me calm down my emotions first. Went on a long walk. You're here. I'm pleased. I really did. Go play with the Betty. Okay. Um, I already told y'all about the Jesse Williams tree. It's beautiful. Big old thing. He's gonna play in my character story. He's gonna play an ex-boyfriend who thinks he has a chance, but don't got a chance, but might have a chance in the future if my husband backs up. I'm like, what an amazing character to have, man.
Oh no,
Sorry.
that's
But he's gonna be like my best friend, but like if he likes me a little bit, but he's okay with it. Ah, I love my little world. I can't wait for it to be like I can make this town exactly how I want it. Like I want to move the trees, find find trees around the world, find trees around the world that I can actually replace the old trees with because most of these aren't the type of trees that it's easier for me to hold energy in. Some of them, but if I can get to the redwoods and make some redwoods out here, and that's it. Anything else? Anything else? I mean, today was pretty. I'm supposed to receive a miracle today. That could have been a miracle. What if I just turned down somebody who would like make my life easier, where I can actually like be happier? I'm happy with myself. Narcissist. He's really pretty. I kind of like my men that look like penguins or really tall birds, or maybe even like gorillas when I want to cuddle. Mm. Mm. I don't know, guys. What are your thoughts? Hmm. The ladies say that he seems like an eligible pick, but they're also leaning towards. Thank you. Ah, my eye! Oh my God! Why would you? Why would you do that? Hey, Betty, sit down. You can't get on my bed, girl. Oh my God! Help! I'm being eaten by a dog. Get off my bed. I don't let dogs on my bed. Let alone girl dogs. Get Betty, get down. You may be on your daddy bed, but you don't be on my bed. I do not let dogs on my bed. Unless they're my dogs. And we've established a rule that down there, that's Switzerland. Come up here, it's Russia. Hey, tell Russia to stop starting shit. No more. We're gonna get the land back, and then we're gonna dismiss all war. Dismissing all war. Uncle, no more. Who else? I like Uh-oh, Angel, why do you got that Sudan bracelet there? Shout out Sudan. Shout out to Sudan. King Ring is protecting the Sudan. So no more war there, guys. There's no more resources to fight over in Sudan. The cows took it off, absorbed it back into their body. If you guys wanted to ever know that. Most likely you don't, but whatever. So I met George's parents. So it's getting real serious. George is a seagull. If you haven't seen it on my TikTok, that means you're not a devotee. You're more of a fan. I don't like fans. Devotion is what I require. This is a cute outfit, girl. My favorite color, purple. Sprinkles. I'm trying to contain my excitement for something that's happening on the 17th, but whatever. What else you say? Ishtar. Last night in the dream realm, we had introduced a new subsection for the kings in Get Down. I love you, Betty, but don't get on my counters. I'm gonna go home. Betty's gonna go home in a second, so give all the loves. You leave my giraffe alone, Betty. This is how I get back and forth from the underground. The dog, Betty, she's gonna be like you, but she's not gonna eat all my toys. My friend. Giraffe didn't deserve it. Starving, darling. Let me wrap my lips let me wrap my teeth through. Oh, I wish. Anyway, where was I? Let me actually close that. Daddy! I don't want to sing right now. Angel, Mary, and Joseph. Here. Ditties. Yeah, she's sitting down watching us now. I love you too, Betty. We love you, girl. Okay, I'm just saying, when you get older, it's gonna be great for you, Betty, because you're not gonna want to eat everyone else's toys. I didn't mean to make you sad, Betty. Okay. I went into the underworld and I built a new realm for the guys. Um, other than the White House, it's like right now it's on Earth because it's already been thought of conceptually and then grounded. So I was in the underworld quite a bit trying to like retake the shadow in the dream realm, and then I locked the door so nobody could come back up. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. And everyone was like, "We want to go to this party that Ishtar that throws at night." I'm like, "You're fucking right. You have to be invited. I have to say your name aloud 3 times in order to be invited down there." I had a dream about this. Miracle! It's the miracle! I think this is the miracle. I'm sitting in a miracle. Baby laughing with the dog. Sun's coming out. I forgave Denzel because I was really sad about that. I was like, Enlil character is supposed to be super kind and not as jealous. But because I got married, I think that jealousy kind of like went into his shadow. And it's not really him talking, but it's like his dark shadow, which a lot of Anunnaki have like layers of shadows to them. So that's why you have to have like multiple trees. They have to have multiple branches on those trees. Like when they come out of the ground, it has to have multiple branches because Anunnaki men have so many shadows attached to them. And if he's playing that character of Enlil, he needs to be kind to me because it's my father, my dad, in the real world. And yeah, that made me really sad. But because it's not about them called prostitute by my father, it's that my father called me prostitute. It's only because I filmed it though. It's only because I was online. Because when you make what like this right here that I'm making right now has this video has a shadow that you need a key to get into, and once you get to the shadow, you'll understand how reality and the physical world and reality actually it's all one. It's all one. When you went to sleep at night and you wake up, okay, get off my breast. You're too old for this. How old are you? 6? Oh, 2. So anyway, I had to access the shadow in order to get a piece of a soul, a piece of soul, and then I placed into the tree. So it's basically like if you ever die or if you ever fall, the tree will catch you and then put you back in your body because it knows how to walk when we go to sleep. The world is just a big fucking circle, like a 8. You just come right back. And if I give you a tree here, that means I don't have to catch you if you fall. You just fall back into that tree. And then, like when you go to sleep, you'll go to that tree and then you start your school. And if birds gather around your tree, that makes you a very popular person. If owls gather in your tree or a hole in the tree, that means you're a very wise person. If you have a birds nest in your tree, That means a lot of children. You bore a lot of children. If you have woodpeckers in your tree, that means something of disdain turned into armor. So a disdained character turned into a good character because of the armor that is protecting them. If you have fruit on your tree, that means you have lived long enough to provide sustenance to the earth and offerings. Um, and I mean, pine needles, everything has its own correlation within the spiritual realm, but it re-correlates in the physical realm. That's how I tie time together through trees. And I don't worship the trees, but I treat them more of my family than my real family or the people that are here because people are greedy. All they want to do is money and suck dick. And I can say that. All they want to do is suck dick and make money so they can live in a house by themselves. Fucking A. Fill it up with children they don't even want. I want my kids. I was okay being a little homeless poor person. But I got a house. This is my apartment. I love my apartment. Okay. I love my apartment. I have everything I could ever want. Besides, that's all. I have everything I ever wanted. Ever. I don't need $1 million because God told me, He goes, you know, the people who have a lot of excess? I'm like, yeah. He says, get ready to watch them burn. I was like, no, no, I don't want to see it. Keep it away from me. And so there's nothing I hate more than people who have excess and there's homeless people sitting out there. I'm like, a name excess. Just excess. Just name excess. What does it mean to be excess? Yeah. Anyway. What are you eating on? Betty? What's in your mouth, Betty? What's she eating on? Check. If it's one of your dolls, you better pick it up. It's Alex! Betty! Ugh. Let's go. That's my son. You're out of here, buddy. Come on. Let's go. You're in trouble, Betty. Stay there, Angel. Your dog. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Bye. Oh, I forgot to bring the leash over. She ate on Alex. That's uncalled for, my dear. You stay right here. Stay right there. Nope, you're not going over there. Hey. Girl, you don't even know. Oh, shit. My bad. Sorry. I had to let her go. She ate on Alex. Girl, she ate Alex. That's not fair. That's my son. Here, you can have your chippies, girl. Yeah, girl. Betty done ate my son. Well, he's not in the doll. I don't practice voodoo, you know, guys. Although I believe voodoo is awesome and people can, I don't. Because what about the little people? They're too short. They can't get their soul into the doll. Anyway. Starting, darling. Let me rip. I thought I turned my lips off so I didn't sing that song. Damn. I'm obsessed. it. I just can't right now. I can't, guys. I can't. I'm going back to bed. Where was I? Husa. If you ever, this is a big secret. If you ever see me go like this, and I'm wearing red, run away. Wanna know why? Because how I pull a trigger on a gun, I cock it in my head in a circle, and if I say fire or something like that, depending on who the character is, and if it's a volcano, I can make something erupt really quick, like and I have really good aim too. So if I say Yellowstone and it goes Yellowstone, it'll go off. Really good aim. Oh, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. I was playing Ishtar, right? You know, my sacred prostitution. But now that I'm married, it's I don't. There's no need because he's like literally the best person in the spiritual realm I've ever met. He's a weirdo freak. Freakazoid. He's a freakazoid. And it matches my freakazoid, right? He watches me closely. Okay, so yesterday I shot an arrow, like a Cupid arrow, and I was like telling him, I was like, I'm gonna shoot this arrow in the air, and I was like, if you catch this shit, you can catch this arrow and bring it to me, whether it be in the form of one rose, I need a fucking big old bouquet, just one rose, one flower, or a real fucking arrow. I was like, union confirmed. We're gonna get married in real life. But then it's like weird because I've been getting a lot of proposals on the spirit, like people writing me out gold notes. I got 4 today, and I don't want it. And nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. Kanye West did had made an offer to me, too. Kanye, I liked him. I love him actually. I really do. I really love Kanye. How many times I've like brought him back from the dead? I would consider him to be more of an Osiris character. I wonder if he would actually accept that because I was gonna do the regular. I was gonna do the character of Osiris to be. I really wanted either a Cuban man, like a Cuban or Puerto Rican or something, because I want him to be um like a Babalawo or an Ifa priest or a Santero, because I feel like this culture that they've accumulated and was like detailed out, I think it's beautiful. But I think Osiris needs to have just the character flaws of a real man. I want him to be a little bit flawed so that I will never run back to him. Because in my story, Osiris was a very tricky person. He didn't have to trick me to fall in love. All I did was smell his aura of fire, something burning like. And I was always so intrigued. I was like, what is burning? It's not his soul because his soul is intact. And I'm like, oh, now I can smell what's burning. And Osiris, I don't want to talk about him actually. Yeah, hope this doesn't hear it, but he's very important character in my story. So the casting has to be phenomenal for that character. I keep hearing dandelion, dandelion, dandelion. Um, yeah. Sorry, I got off track. I feel like crying. Hold on. Maybe the wound isn't healed. Oh, it's healed. It's just I need to iron it out. Starving, darling. Okay, I think I might be done, guys. I was just really excited to tell you guys I had a Denzel tree. Well, technically, it's not. There's a Denzel tree and there's a Mr. Washington tree. Mr. Washington is hidden, but Denzel, everyone can go see that tree. Washington. And he also has an in-law tree breaking down the personalities, but I put the in-law tree in California. And yeah, I want to get my hair done, guys. But someone said you can't be so vain and obsessed with yourself. So I'm not vain or obsessed with myself, but it's just all my hair is trees somewhere. And I would like to separate them into little plaits or like rows, but I'm not that good at my hair. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna read you guys a story and then I'm gonna get out. Let me run my teeth around the world. Starving, darling. So excited for the 17th! I'm so excited. And I'm back. I left my body. Starving, darling. Let me I'm gonna read this to you guys because I feel like I haven't. So normally I used to send um, Andrew a message every day of how I was feeling. Ah, I love that. Before the mystics to your origin wear off in my head. Before the mystic to your origin wears off in my head. I figured I'd embrace the silence for a second, since my heart, well, It is heavy with the sorrow of my children who sit on my soil. We march, and nothing is solved. One more sweet boy to be butchered by man. So as happy as I am, but okay, I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. That also makes me cry. That's when they killed that boy. The cops did. I sick the lions on him. I sick the lions on him, and the horsemen came out yesterday. Actually, I think I have a video of it. I was like, you guys have to send me a sign. Let me see it. The shadow's getting bigger. No, I don't want to talk about jealousy. I'm not going to talk about how in the winter my womb begins to cramp and crack, and it's like the worst feeling. So I need a lot of sunlight in order to um, put my um, womb where it used to be. I'm not going to talk about a hypocrite for Christmas. You know what? I'm going to read what I sent to Kanye because I think it was fucking good, guys. I sent this to him because he wouldn't sit down, but now he's sitting down and I miss him. Ah! But he was trying to holler in the spirit realm, and I'm still obsessed with Andrew, right? One day, hey, would you like something to drink? Here, let me get you something to drink. How you gonna come out with banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger? How are you gonna do that? Okay. How are you gonna just come out with banger after banger after banger? And I haven't even heard. I'm like, why isn't Swan Upon Lita trending? Why? I will never understand this generation's music. I will never fucking get it. Okay. Are you ready? I don't have a title. It's untitled. Ready? He calls me honey for a reason. Not 'cause my lips seep sweet pastures like lavender sold on the corner. Love went into planning her. She looks like a statue, carved by Michelangelo, forgotten in some attic, discovered like Columbus asking to use your bathroom. He calls me honey because I drip like a faucet driving wolf insane, like an apple pie in the window. Burn your mouth. Tastes like a weekend in the French Quarter before tourists found the magic of blues, lightning bugs and swallows, Aphrodite. I just love that because if you uncode it, most people think that lavender sold on the corner is weed. Well, it is weed, but back when weed actually smelled like lavender, not some skunky pussy. Niggas don't know how to grow. Some do, but it's supposed to smell sweet like lavender. Not supposed to smell skunky, just like a pussy not supposed to smell skunky. Weed was never intended for smoking. And then they give me offerings of weed sometimes I'm smoking. And I'm just like, I miss the good old days. The good old days, you know? When we smelled like my cousin. A long time ago. Oh, I'm not gonna say that one. Because some of these are just like private notes that I was sending to Andrew. Yeah, I don't want too many people to read that one. I love there is something about a man who can carry feminine energy and own it. All right, that's enough. That's enough. You don't need no more damn chips over here crunching in my ear. I've heard many women getting raptured by the blues. This one is called The Rapture. I've heard many women getting raptured by the blues, drug in the muddy waters of a soul man, only to find he is just the fiddler headed to the party off the cliff. The blues man can sing you out of your inheritance, force himself so deep into your spine that time seems to just be. Circle of thoughts just wind up in his lap, held captive. His true audience is God. For in God's temple, the records just seem to exist only if he translates her broken notes. Okay. Knowing that. Oh, I wrote this poem called Anger. I was pissed off. I was like, who are you writing about now? Some bitch. I love when I go all crazy. You are the fortress upon which I speak my secrets into. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she moves. What? Why don't you go watch your TV? You want to hang out with me? Because I'm cooler? You think I'm cool?
No, no.
You don't think I'm cool?
Mommy, mommy. Wah.
Okay, then stop.
Mm. Mm.
It's a red day. It's a Red Dead Redemption Day. You know, in Red Dead where they skin the horses, that type of day. Bite. Why do you ask for my stuff if you're gonna do that? Where's a napkin? You need a Ow. Sweetie, sweetie pie. No more chippies. Hmm. You wanna? How do you wanna do this, kid? You want my iPad? My iPhone? I'm about to die. If you show my tits to the general public, we're gonna be fighting. Not literally. I can't see, huh? No.
Yay.
Hey, tell me why Chris Martin's The Scientist got 1 billion views. It's been on here for 11 years. 1 billion fucking views.
Looking for a hospital with specific doctors.
I bet
that accepts Medicare
11 years Hosier's gonna have over a billion views. Here you go, baby. I'm at an hour? I keep hearing something, but it keeps cutting in and out, like radio. I only listen to men who have record players in their head. You know the one when you hear a dial go when you're channeling? Or there's some men who have automatic where they just pick up the record and it goes. You need to change your needle, dear. Where's this happening? In the Midwest? That's not a problem. Well, Ohio was built on a burial ground. So, of course, yeah, it was all burial ground in Ohio. Hmm. Oh, we got to dig a hole. I'm not saving Ohio. Don't y'all got a king there? His name is James or something like that. Don't y'all worship him down there? I almost said fuck Ohio, but I got friends out there. Huh? Mm, I'm worried about a zombie apocalypse. That's all. I was trying to give him more chances, more time. But I'm pretty worried about the zombies in Ohio because if they come start rising up from the ground, it's gonna be like Jon Snow and the White Walkers. I don't want no fucking White Walkers in America. What if we create a world that's real Game of Thrones in Ohio? No, why not? Oh, that's why. Ew. Oh God, it's my army of the dead. I don't want to end up like the one lady who died. I don't want to end up like her. That was fuck. Well, I mean, John did what he had to do, right? Because that was his family. I get calls from Texas every day now. They're like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, why is everyone moving to Hawaii? I wonder why. All the rich people are moving to Hawaii. I don't like that. I don't like that shit. The rich people are moving to Hawaii, guys. Maybe they got to. Hello? You guys are watching? Okay, well then let's go over the world then. World news. I'll do the in-depth world news and I'll show you guys the channeling from the trees and the birds and the bees. Yeah. You ready? Okay, where are we having issues? I'm staying in America. I'm not going out. I'm not going to Europe. We're not talking about Europe. We're not talking about Africa. We're not talking about Europe. We're not talking about Ireland. We're not talking about Fiji. We're not talking about that. We're only talking about America because America is a deep vein and a sore topic for me. You ready? Okay. You guys kill Huey. You guys killed a lot of the freedom fighters that I sent, and they're just playing Richard Revere, the Paul Revere motherfucker. They were just playing Paul Revere. You guys banned my daughter to Cuba. All of these wrongs need to be made right because here's what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna tell you on site. Ready? If you are in a place where the lights are flashing and flickering, maybe you should leave that area. The kings on the land are only supposed to give a small warning. They're not supposed to stand on a corner shouting, Jesus is coming! Jesus ain't coming. Jesus is here. The energy of a christening is here. Don't go shouting no more. The preaching's over. You ain't gonna save nobody else. You just gonna scare them and underground. So we're done preaching. Done. Two, Kansas. How many motherfucking tornadoes I'm gonna send before y'all realize that you built something on a piece of land that's very important that wasn't supposed to be built on because what's under there a burial mound. The kids can't come up to get their memory if y'all built over that shit. So don't get mad at me when I send motherfucking tornadoes. Don't get motherfucking mad at me when I send an earthquake, California. I told you guys. The queen there, um, Khalifa, she back. I'm giving her soul to Cornaya. But she can't come up because what? Y'all built on a motherfucking mound. Like dum-dums. Dummies. Y'all was just like, hey, let's build wherever the we fuck we want. Excuse me, bitch. Excuse me. Oh, we got a city planning zone. City planning only want money. They want to get the money. Um, we have to create a new equator. So we're gonna have to have after this whole thing goes on, we need to hold hands from California to across to the end of the other side. Holding hands to recreate a new equator. You guys are gonna see some rainbows here soon. The rainbows are gonna start transforming and being a little weird. But it's awesome. And people are starting to believe in magic again. So whatever the magicians are doing, fucking love you guys. I love you guys so much. I love Matt. I love magic so. I love magic. I love magic because how does it happen? The magicians are gonna get knighted, crowned. Feminine, feminine can be magicians too. knighted, crowned. Um, aliens are landing in Canada right now. It started yesterday. Anywhere you see an aurora borealis over a city or in the area that city is protected, it's like putting a dome over it. Oh, you know who else got a tree? Paula Patton got a tree. Sorry, I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure she's related to me in a way. Um, I'll take you there. Maybe Staple. All three sisters have a tree, but they also have a mountain. It's called the Three Sisters in Oregon. So don't piss them off because if they start moving and shaking and rattling their bones, they'll make Mount St. Helens go off. Too close. Maybe Staple is still alive, so thank God. So I need to hurry it up so I can make sure that she stay under about the law. Um, so Mavis, Three Sisters in Oregon. If you ever see like replicas of the Three Sisters, I'm sorry, baby, you don't have a pillow at all. I'm sorry. That's mean of me. I'm sorry, my dear. Don't be mad at me, guys. I'm sorry. My apologies, dear. I love you. I love you a lot. Okay. Here. You ready? What's next? All right, let's go. Pick Aw, you're too old. Jeez, I always want them titties. Okay. Uh, uh, Kansas. Who else is popping up, Ishta? Something about Maine, Brooklyn. I said only America. Netherlands. I'm hearing Netherlands. We need the military to be handed over to the kings. We need to get the final characters in line for the Anunnaki. They need to start saying that they are, so I can start putting the souls into their hearts. I got enough of the crystals, so you should be good. Okay. And this isn't to freak people out because I love a little a lot of destruction. But I see people raising up from the dead, like hands coming out of the dead. Someone said, "No, you don't," and it's scary. I see alien the people coming back, but they're not how we think they are with the big bug eyes. They look a little different, almost handsome, almost handsome. Oh, I'm gonna name my top three penguins. You ready? The people that I think would make the best penguins. Paul Rudd. He looks like a penguin. No, Andrew Hosey is beyond a penguin. He's the king of penguins. um, Adam Driver penguin. There's one more person that looks like a penguin. Not Danny DeVito, huh? I love Danny DeVito. Decode that. Decode that, please. Okay, thank you. I haven't figured out why I love penguins so much. I haven't figured it out yet. Who? I'm looking at this tree and it's passing me colors, and that's how I read the future. The tree. Oh, we gotta go around with a bottle of alcohol. Um, a bottle of alcohol, different types of alcohol, and feed all of these people's trees out here. Libations, for libations. I need the three kings to be uh fed. I need Denzel, you know, the whole group. The people I go visit every day. Um I was thinking about moving to Hawaii too. So I might do it. Say au revoir to the mainland and make Hawaii a little bit. Someone said no you're not. If I could move to Ireland I would. I don't have a passport anymore because I owe child support. I would have been in Ireland 3 years ago. I went to apply for my passport and they're like, you gotta pay $15,000. I'm like, that's highway robbery. I was making a lot of money back in the day, and then I said, corporate America's stealing from me, stealing my fucking soul, and stealing my money, my ideas, and only giving me what 100K, less than that, 65K. Well, with bonuses, 75, 100K. Rude, rude. I had amazing ideas. Don't worry about it. Okay, well then I'm moving to Ireland, guys. I'm going to Wicklow. What a stalker. What a stalker, bitch. I'm not. What else is going on in the world? Did I already mention Kansas? Tucson. There was a gym show that came out here to Washington, a little small one. So I want to redo a really big gym show in Tucson. Oh wait, they already have a gym show there. Yeah, big one. But I want to go. Yeah, I want to go. I'm here in Oklahoma. Middle America, Midwest. Okay, I think I've reached my border. Hmm. Mother Mary is thumping. She's thumping. Darling, darling, All right, buddy. You're all up on my motherfucking titties. I got the keys to Bellevue in Seattle last night. I got the keys to the banks in Washington. I'm just waiting on the keys to the army. I thought it was gonna come today. I even said a miracle's gonna happen today. The keys to the army and the navy and the Navy SEALs should have been handed over to Trump. Um, yeah, I'm still waiting on that shit. So, mhm, 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 mhm. All right, guys.
Come, come, come,
You hungry? I think
come.
I'm done. Bye, guys.